And they're off. And Sapphire Knights fires out fast. George's Honey from the inside post comes off the rail to track from second. Honor Cat is third. Dubois Blanc on the move from the outside. Fifth, fourth, and now third. Unmatched is back into fifth, but only 2.5 lengths off the lead. Then it's Aim Higher and Green Chilies at the back. Round the far turn. Sapphire Knights short lead. George's Honey pressing. Dubois Blanc hovering to their outside. Up into second now. Dubois Blanc's coming after Sapphire Knights. George's Honey boxing on between them. Unmatched comes off the turn in fourth, and Honor Cat is fifth. Top of the lane, Sapphire Knights cut the corner. Short lead, Dubois Blanc trying to get by. George's Honey fights on between them. Unmatched fourth, 1 furlong to go. George's Honey fights on indeed. She's come on to take the lead. Sapphire Knights gives way. Dubois Blanc fights on with Unmatched, but George's Honey, a tough filly, wins by 2 in the end. And they're off. And Dazzling Blue, bit of a stutter step start. Good beginning for Holiday Decision, and she heads over to the rail. BG Warrior is there. Dazzling Blue comes on through. Sunday Shoes and Promise of Hope. So Dazzling Blue was off last, but she's first. Midway down the backstretch, she opens up to lead by length. Holiday Decision is back into second, and BG Warrior comes away third. Sunday Shoes stuck 4 wide fourth as Promise of Hope angles to the rail in fifth. Onto the far turn. Dazzling Blue steps out to lead a length and a half now. And Sunday Shoes is on the move, up into second. And right there is BG Warrior. Holiday Decision is tailed off into fourth. Promise of Hope comes off the rail now from fifth. There's a quarter mile to go. Dazzling Blue heads for home. Sunday Shoes targets her. They're off the turn 1-2. BG Warrior switches outside for a final try. Racing for the 8th pole, and Dazzling Blue is shaken up on the lead, and there's some more there. She opens up by 4, now by 5. Sunday Shoes will have to work to hold second as Promise of Hope is coming up the rail, but nobody's going to threaten Dazzling Blue. She wins big and is geared down. And they're off. And little music on the far outside with Cheetah Miss. And Cheetah Miss is racing for the lead and is quicker. Little Music's on the chase in second. Texas Women for Arts comes away third toward the rail. Glorietta is out in fifth. Argan is sixth. Vivi's Dream advancing into seventh. Hihiaka's racing in eighth, about 9 lengths off the lead. And the early trailer is Vibe Checks around the far turn, and Cheetah Miss. Cheetah Miss is fleet-footed. 4-length lead heading for the quarter pole. Glorietta is on the chase in second. And then down inside, it's Texas Women for Arts, and now Vivi's Dream comes off the turn fourth. She's starting to make some progress, angling outside. Racing for the mid-stretch marker, Cheetah Miss, tenuous lead. Vivi's Dream bearing down quickly. Vivi's Dream to the front. Vivi's Dream to the front, and now opening up to the wire. Vivi's Dream, sharp effort to win it by 4. And they're off. And King of Song breaks out well, and High Front for that inside post races out as well. And these two hook up early. King of Song a little bit quicker now. Opens up on High Front, who's back into second. Trust Eddie comes on to grab third. Counter Strike is racing in fourth. Fingers reserved at the rail fifth as Gilded Ruler advances from sixth. B. Divaleski toward the inside in seventh. 3 lengths back from there to Laver, who moves up into eighth. Arabian Prince was in tight, had to steady there. Brazen Boy moves past that one to within 10 lengths of the lead. Group 18 and Roman Giant at the back. Round the far turn. Here comes High Front. High Front comes back on toward the inside and grabs the lead right at the quarter pole. High Front off the turn, opening up by 2. B.D. Valesky's in very tight and behind. Coming on strongly as Trust Daddy, and Counter Strike is there. Gilded Ruler down toward the rail. 1 furlong to go. High Front shifted inward, comes back out. Counter Strike on the outside. B.D. Valesky comes on between. Here's the wire. Photo! And they're off. Good start for Roja Lijera. Oath of Allegiance is there. Gray Frost down toward the inside is up close as well. Up the chute, crossing over. Gray Frost comes on through, but there's company. Oath of Allegiance is right there, and Roja Lijera keeps pace with them. Third outside. 3 lengths back, just like magic. Advances up into fourth. Lily's Creed backs off into fifth, and Busy Girl, the trailer in sixth. Down the backstretch run. Speed Duel up top. Gray Frost and Oath of Allegiance go head-to-head early, and they went that opening quarter in 22-3. Roja Lijera backed off for the run to the half-mile pole, 3 lengths behind. Just like magic, cruising along fourth and toward the rail. She's just 4 lengths behind with 3 furlongs to go. Farther back, it's Lily's Creed, and Busy Girl is at the back. The opening half in 45 3/5 seconds. Gray Frost starting to get away from Oath of Allegiance, but just like magic is right there in behind, and she pops off the rail with a swift move there and comes on and takes over. Just like magic, just like that to the front. Gray Frost left behind in second. Roja Lijera and Oath of Allegiance. Final 16th, just like magic, moving away from the field decisively. From off the pace to score by 8 lengths on the wire. They're in the gate, and they're off. Race driver racing for the lead, and Boise is there. Hurricane Highway from the outside. Best of Greeley, and there too is Game Boy Benny. Scramble on early. And it's Boise up for an arrow lead. Down inside is Best of Greeley, and in the clear is Hurricane Highway keeping pace from third. Game Boy Benny advancing toward the rail. Fourth, Race Driver broke on top but is back into fifth. Crime Spree on the outside, sixth, and the early trailer is High Tone. Racing to the far turn, contested quarter in 22-1. And Best of Greeley has come on through. Best of Greeley, short lead. Boise keeping pace. Crime Spree perched out 3 or 4 wide, but is right there. And Hurricane Highway's coming under pressure. And Race Driver's fifth and down toward the rail. High Tone from the back of the pack. They're off the turn. Best of Greeley confronted once again by Boise. Shoulder to shoulder, heading for the 8th pole. Crime Spree third and trying to close. Now second. Here comes Crime Spree. Race Driver pops outside too. Final 16th. Crime Spree takes the lead. Boise's fighting on to the finish. Boise and Crime Spree deadlocked to the wire. Boise comes back. And they're off. Picodoro and Faithful Ruler like a shot out of there. Out racing for the lead, and Mac Daddy 2 comes on, and down inside is I'm Wide Awake. And those two punch up on through to challenge for the top spot, and there's 3 across the track early. In between, it's Mac Daddy 2 at the rail as I'm Wide Awake. Faithful Ruler keeping pace with them, while third, Stone Vicious up the inside into fourth. On KP comes away fifth, 3 lengths back. Picodoro broke on top, but has fallen 8 lengths off the lead. Bodoc to his inside, and 3 back to Might As Well Run the trailer. So round the far turn, and they tore through that quarter 21-1. Mac Daddy 2 slugging it out with I'm Wide Awake. And Faithful Ruler is right there, third on the outside. Stone Vicious in behind with On KP. Bodoc cut the corner. Picodoro is there. Might As Well Run within range. They're off the turn. Faithful Ruler has taken over. Faithful Ruler's in front. Mac Daddy 2 is fighting on. Mac Daddy 2 second to Faithful Ruler. Stone Vicious third. Might As Well Run fourth. Final 16th. Faithful Ruler and a pesky Mac Daddy 2. Mac Daddy 2's coming back. Photo! And they're off. Price Talk from the outside, Hidden Stash from the rail, Mahamo between them. Punch Hard's pulled back, microphone from the far outside, and Henley's Joy's not far behind, tucked away toward the rail. Hidden Stash goes out to set the pace with mild pressure from Mahamo. And these two are 1-2, with Price Talk third on the outside. Henley's Joy is tucked away neatly toward the rail fourth. Punch Hard is fifth. Microphone 3 or 4 wide in sixth. Stolen Base finds a cozy spot down inside. Racing in seventh, just ahead of Risk Manager, who's eighth. Altazor settles into ninth. February Sun in 10th. And the trailer is up and ready in the opening quarter in a composed 24 2/5 seconds. So it's Hidden Stash down the backstretch run. In no hurry to go by is Mahamel. There's still 1-2, and Price Talk is hovering to their outside, 3 wide while third. Henley's Joy is covered up inside fourth, only 2 lengths off the lead. Microphone has moved up to be fifth. Stolen Base on inside sixth. Punchard is seventh. Risk Manager sent up 3 wide eighth. Altazor is going to take the inside path out of ninth as they round the far turn. Mahamel still pestering Hidden Stash. Price Talk has been wide. Henley's Joy set to strike in behind. 2 lengths behind there. Microphone and Risk Manager. Stolen Base cut the corner beautifully. They're off the turn. Price Talk powers up. Grabs the lead. Hidden Stash fights on. Mahamel is there. Risk Manager's rolling down the center. Microphone and Stolen Base nowhere to go. Final 16th. Price Talk tenuous lead. Risk Manager running on strongly, running on to win it. Risk Manager runs. And they're off. Coloratura bounces out on top with Terra Nova. Terra Nova outside. Coloratura at the rail. Fashion Idol comes on to grab third. Witch of November advancing from the inside up into third. Fashion Idol's back into fourth. Get By's racing fifth. Hammered on Happiness down inside, cruising along while sixth. Mark's Woman racing seventh. Callie's Passion all the way back in eighth. 5 from there to Patty Gal, and 3 back to Keen Contender. The opening quarter clicked off in 22-2, and Terra Nova steps out. Terra Nova, 2-length lead round the far turn. Coloratura comes on again. Coloratura is getting closer to Terra Nova. 3 lengths back, Hammered on Happiness and Witch of November. Both in full-out drives, third and fourth. Get By's making progress from the back of the pack in fifth. The rest with work to do. They roll off the turn. Terra Nova, narrow lead. Coloratura collars and takes over. Coloratura's in front. Hammered on Happiness is green. Get By still rallying. 1 furlong to go. Coloratura by 3. Hammered on Happiness second. Get By's in third. Coloratura by 2.5. Now it's 2. And Coloratura won it. There's the gate. And they're off. And Retained on the outside. Breaks out well. Supremely is there, and down inside, Circle Back Jack comes on. And behind them is Pledge of Allegiance as they move down the backstretch run. Retained angles over toward the rail where Circle Back Jack is. These two go head-to-head. Supremely forced to move to their outside to track from third. Pledge of Allegiance is fourth, and Aeronauts on the move from fifth. Keen on You down inside sixth. And the early trailer is Schmoozin'. And the opening quarter goes in 22-1. They're on the far turn. Circle Back Jack, short lead, Retained right there. Pressing 3 furlongs out. Supremely's waiting back in third. Pledge of Allegiance angles to the outside, going past Aeronaut, who's back fifth toward the rail. Farther back, it's Keen on You, and Schmoozin' starts to pick it up from the back. They're off the turn. Circle Back Jack, Retained. Supremely's cut loose. Supremely third and closing in now. Pledge of Allegiance in behind with Aeronaut. Schmoozin' trying to close. 1 furlong to go. Retained has taken the lead. Circle Back Jack and Bolden tries to fight back. Supremely still third. Here comes the wire. Retained and Circle Back Jack. Photo.